Hello, everyone. Hello. Let's talk about Kamen Rider Ex-Aid. Oh man, I'm gonna start this. Yeah, Let's talk about it. We're gonna do this every 10 episodes. Of course, it's already 12. Yeah, so I guess kind of cheating, and I guess why not? But holy crap, man! Kamen Rider Ex-Aid. At first, I had like a weird little thing about it. Like, it's pretty weird. Is pretty weird. Pee Bobo is like, yeah, that girl is pretty weird too. So yeah, we got this guy and he's a genius gamer named Emu. And well, technically Emu, Emu, I say Emu. Well, anyways, his name is really M, but you have to do some Romanagi on it. So yeah, you got Emu and he's actually is a intern, and he actually is doing this. He's trying to be a pediatric, all because of a guy who saved his life 16 years ago. And well, you also have like another doctor, and his name is Hero. And then we got another guy, which I don't remember his freaking damn name, and he got screwed over because, well, he's not even a doctor anymore. He's an ex-doctor. And then we got a guy who is a coroner. So we got all these guys, and well, first things first was just an introduction to our hero, who is Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, and he actually did a good job for the first one. Even though I'm kind of a little bit pissed off at the lady, I'm like, girl, BB Bobo, aka Asuna. Yeah, why drag that name down? Sword Art Online was a good show. I mean, good anime. But still, yeah, so we got Asuna being a total idiot, stressing out the kid, thus making a monster show up. And it's like, oh, you idiot. You might as well just allow him to play the video game, and after he's done, then take him away. So at least he won't be stressed out. But no, you got to screw him over. I know, fourth wall, it has to happen some way possible. So that's how it happens. But it's still just saying you could have just been cool about it. So yeah, we have that, and then we learn about the mechanics. Like level 1, you have to fight, the blob monster that's icky as frick. Yeah, he's so gross and made of mud. Then after that, then you go to level 2 because you got the monster out of the kid, and now you can battle him with level 2, which is pretty cool. Yeah, level 2 is pretty cool, and it's kind of crazy that Kamen Rider Ex-Aid is in the pink-green area. In the 90s, pink and green was funky fresh. It was something that we did, or technically not we, because I never actually did anything with it. But yeah, that's what so many people did, including like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Just look at the freaking intro card. You'll see, heck, look at all of the freaking, the end credits and the intro credits. They all are in pink and green. But anyways, yeah, we got this guy and he beat him. Yeah, Ex-Aid beat him. And after that, in the second episode, we get a nice little introduction to Blade, aka Hero. And we also get to have the black version of Ex-Aid, which kind of at first was a little red flag because it's like, oh, fuck, this is just like before with Proto Drive and Drive. And sadly, it is kind of a little bit of a rehash in secret, but they made it different. It's kind of like what happened with Power Rangers in Space, except Zane is not a bad guy. So yeah, we had all that, and then, well, the crazy about it is that the guy decided to talk about what so many other people would talk about, where they're like, why doesn't the monster straight up screw the guy over and make the hero not transform? He has a hostage or something. Well, in this one, he does. He takes the fiance of the victim, and he basically says, hey, one false move and I'm going to shoot her in the damn head and she's dead. So stay in level 1 so we can kick your sorry ass. And that's how it went. And of course, well, Blade here decides to say, fuck it. And he just turns to level 2 anyways. And he goes against the guy and he actually stops him before he does it. Yeah, with his great powerful sword. And of course, I forgot to mention the whole gimmicks part. Which, of course, hey, if you're already watching Ex-Aid, this is just another rehashing / review. But yeah, we got some cool things. Like, for instance, for Ex-Aid, his main Gashat, and that's what they use, is Gashats. That's what they transform with. His is Mighty Action X. While you have Blade with Cattle Quest. which, sure, why not? I mean, Shuken Shinobi apparently loves him. Yeah, so luckily he was able to save the fiance and they were able to take down the monster, and there you go. And in the third one, we get introduced to Snipe, Kamen Rider Snipe. I don't remember his actual name. You guys will yell at me in the comments and say, oh, his name is this, which I'm like, oh, who gives a crap? So we got this guy, and this guy actually stresses the kid freaking out. This kid doesn't like doctors. Doctors freak him out because he had a surgery before, and then, well, man, doctors freak him out. He's stressed out about doctors. So because of that, yeah, you stress the kid out, and makes it even worse. The fact of you enjoy, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the fact of he paid a lot of motherfucking money to the president. Which, yes, the president of the gaming company created the gashats and the devices they use to transform. So yeah, we got that guy, and well, yeah, he paid a lot of money to get it, and I think they said something about it was an unfinished game or something. But anyways, yes, we got this guy, and I forgot what it was called. I forgot the game was called. But anyways, yeah, so he's able to transform, and well, transforming kind of actually helped stressed out the kid because, well, he was doing lots of gunfire. Which, me personally, I'm like, why the hell do you have the kid still there? Get the frick out of there. Get the kid out of there. Deal with this freaking doofus right here. And at this point, it's like very crazy, especially the fact of Kamen Rider Snipe begins to act like as if he's in Kamen Rider Ryuki. AKA, you have the thing where you have to get all the decks. If you kill everyone, you make a wish. But in this case, it's like, if you get all the gashats, you become Super Doctor and save the world. So that is what Snipe is doing. Is actually he's trying to collect gashats as well. So yeah, the monster disappears, monster returns. Then you have like a little crazy crap where it's like, frick. Yeah, I mean, frick, man. But at first, in this episode, he's okay. At this episode, he's nice because he actually looked out for this, for our main character. But we find out that Hero is a piece of crap because Hero only just sees his patients. That's what the victims are called, patients, because it's a doctor-related TV show. He says that these are just guys who needs to be fixed, and he's not risking his damn life for them. So when things got tough, he said this, and he demorphed, he dehinged, and got the freak out of the way. Yeah, meanwhile, you have freaking Ex-Aid who's getting shot to freaking hell, almost to the point of where he almost getting killed, aka game over. And he was able to take down the monster, and you also had the kid who actually got reconciled with the whole doctors are scary, doctors stress me out. Yeah, he's able to destroy the monster, but then all of a sudden there was another monster, and Snipe saves the day, so yeah, that was kind of cool. And there you go, all done. And then the fourth one was when we actually have this interesting thing, where you actually have this guy who is staged. Yeah, he's staged, I guess. So he staged, and well, the freaking Bakalu Baika, I think that was his name, or Bakalu Rider or something. But anyways, yeah, we got this other guy, the fourth one, who's the coroner. He came in, and he's the one who's like, yeah, I need a partner. Can you help me out here? And eventually they got to an agreement, and they were able to defeat him. Yeah, they were able to defeat him. It was kind of interesting. He transforms to a bike, by the way. His first transformation for level 2 is a motherfucking damn bike. And that was weird as frick. That was weird. But yeah, it was kind of cool how that goes. And let me see. Oh, yes. He had ulterior motives. He wanted to get the specimen alive. He wanted a live specimen of the Bugster, which that's the bad guys. They're called Bugsters. If they could actually go, Spawns finally gets off their freaking butt when their butt hurt about freaking Mask Rider being a failure. And of course, Address Entertainment did Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. They're been long dead, apparently, or something. So if somebody steps up and do Kamen Rider Ex-Aid or any other Kamen Riders, which if same deal about Power Rangers of they can't go back into previous seasons, they skip because the freaking suits deteriorate, the monster suits deteriorate, then that chances are that's the same deal about Kamen Rider. So that's kind of a sad thing to hear. So depending on how it goes, I would really like it, but whatever. So yeah, I hope they change them to Bug Misers or Buggy Donda or something. You may make it something cool. I mean, Bugster is like, just name it something else. Find some way to name it something else. I think you can't name it Bug Miser because I think that was used last time. Miser was used somewhere, so whatever. Anyways, so yes, he tried to get a live specimen, and then all of a sudden, Dark Ex-Aid shows up. And not only that, but Dark Ex-Aid says, "Hey guys, check this out." Oh yeah, by the way, he doesn't speak, but still, he's like, "Check this out," and then he turns level 3. We're all like, "What the motherfucking hell?" And he beats everyone down, and then that's it. And it's like, "Oh, that's some fucking damn crap." I think at this point, yeah, episode 5 is now going to be a little bit mixed up. But anyways, first things first is that there was 4 new Gashats, and they tried to figure out who the frick is Dark Ex-Aid, but no one knows who the frick he is. And then, of course, monsters and stuff shows up. I think at this point, eventually at some point, they actually start respawning monsters they beat before, but now they're higher level. But that's not done yet. Right now, we just get, oh yeah, I didn't actually talk about this other guy. His name is Graphite. Did they get inspired by Graphite Ranger? Not sure. But anyways, Graphite is one of the bad guys. One of the generals was able to transform with some kind of henshin device. Kind of give you a hint of, I think, the president might be doing something under the table. Which, at some point, you guys might actually be correct. So, basically what happens at this point is that... Ah, man. I think 4 Gashats were created. They were getting way in the process, but sadly, someone's freaking them stole them. So they tried to look down for him, and it turns out the same robber is the same person that actually turns out to be ill with the virus. But instead of being able to help him, he ran the frick away after many people confronted him. And yeah, it comes to the point of, which is very cool about Kamen Rider. It's very cool. The fact of you could actually get some nice little things you can learn, especially if you're a doctor. The fact of which I bet there's lots of questions that doctors do go with, but of course doctors are sworn to protect life. But on the other hand, it's like, what if it's a bad guy? What if it's a robber? What if it's a murderer that you're saving? Should you save him? And that's where it's like, I bet that's an interesting topic to hear what doctors' theories on that is. But anyways, yeah, he's running, and then all of a sudden we have the coroner who actually sees who Dark Ex-Aid is. And he goes to him and he says, well, it turns out that the Dark Ex-Aid guy is the same guy who actually stole those freaking Gashats. And then all of a sudden, while they were trying to get the guy, the guy went into a route, and then all of a sudden, there's a new monster. And this monster has a Gashat on his head, and it's Gatu robots. I know I'm not saying it right, but still. Yeah, so that's kind of crazy. And then all of a sudden you have Dark Ex-Aid showing up at level 3, and he's making sure that no one's able to do anything. And then they eventually get to the point of where, holy frick. Well, actually, not only that, but at this point we have someone getting injected. Yeah, we had this time the victims are injected with the virus. And this virus actually sprouts out. Well, I think that's not yet. Right now, we just have someone who actually just had that happen. So anyways, we went against that guy, and it's kind of cool. It's very memorable of something else that I watched. But yeah, so eventually you were able to beat him. You were able to beat the guy, but of course, they kind of had to work as a team. Oh, I forgot. Oh, frick. How the frick did I forget this? In the 3rd episode, I skipped something. In the 3rd episode, sadly, Snipe kind of won. He actually made a bet saying, hey, Ex-Aid, if you win, you get my Gashat, but if I win, I get your Gashat. And of course, Snipe killed the final monster, and thus he won, meaning that he took his Gashat. So now he can't transform, and there's no way for him to get it back. But of course, thanks to the coroner aka Basumbaika, he was able to actually steal it from him and say, here, transform, let's go do this thing. Now we get back to right now, where we got the freaking Getsu robots. Now it's acquired by Ex-Aid, and now he's able to get to level 3, and he was able to fight Dark Ex-Aid. Or, well, right now we don't know his name, so I don't really say Dark Ex-Aid until we get to that point of where we get his real name. So yeah, we have all that, and then after that, it was basically a nice little thing of each one getting their own gashats. From Blade getting Do Re Mi beats, which kind of crazy enough, he sucked at the rhythm game, but yet, well, yeah. And then all of a sudden, he actually uses CPR to be able to do stuff with the rhythm part of it, which is kind of funny. I do admit that's kind of funny. And he had that weird little thing. That was kind of weird. The fact that he's in his own room and he's doing some moves of his own, which is like, oh, that's kind of weird. I admit, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. But hey, whatever. It's still good. Yeah, then we have freaking Sniper, but he wasn't able to get his. Yeah, he was the last one to get his level 3. Then we have freaking Basumbike, and he finally gets to have a humanoid form when he actually was able to beat that one guy. And now he got Giri Chambara, meaning Giri fight. Or I think Giri means something in Japanese, but I just know what Chambara means. Sadly, that's the only one I know. But anyways, he got it. He finally got level 3, and his Snipe eventually was able to get his. Yeah, and I think that's about it for right now. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, lots of crap breaks loose. Eventually, because they were able to get their level 3s. No, their level 3s got stolen at one point. Yeah, because mostly all of them got stolen. But anyways, at one point we have freaking Graphite who actually decides to take one of them, which at this point, yeah, now we know that the president is Dark Ex-Aid. Yes, we now find out that Dark Ex-Aid is none other than the president, and is like, what the frick? But yeah, I kind of joked about it, and the joke was true. So we have Dark Ex-Aid, and he's actually he hinted at Graphite, and Graphite got one of them. And turns out that Dark Ex-Aid is using a prototype Gashat, which is very harmful to his health. But hey, Graphite doesn't care. It has unlimited power, so he grabbed Dragon Hunter, which that one I don't even think has a number, or I only think even has a level. Maybe it's level 1, maybe it's level 2. I'm not sure, but anyways, he used it. I think it might be level 2. Might be at level 1, level 2. But anyways, yeah, he used it all of a sudden, oh frick. And then, yeah, he's spreading freaking damn a pandemic. He's spreading a pandemic. And the pandemic, sadly, is still going on, though. I'm no spoiler, but still, yeah, long haul is right now, while the 10th episodes, well, 10, 12, is still spreading. So anyways, they have to beat this guy, but sadly, they can't really beat him, and well, you have freaking Snipe, who's a jerk, who was able to steal 2 of their freaking Gashats. So you have, Blade and Ex-Aid losing their Gashats, meaning that now they're back to level 2s, and yeah, you're a bastard. Like, yeah, guy, you're a bastard. And as for Basum Bike, he still gets to keep his. He was able to save himself. Actually, no, he was looking while they were doing it, and well, the guy is still rampant. Yeah, the guy is really rampant. They all get beaten the freak up, and they had to retreat. Then all of a sudden, well, it turns out that there is a very special Gashat that they can use. But, well, Ex-Aid takes it from Zone first. And, well, it's because this time around, it actually is the doctor who saved his life. His life is on the line. He's the one getting screwed here now. So, yeah, he definitely takes the Gashat. He goes against the guy. The Gashat, it turns out that it's level 5, and, well, it's uncontrollable. He can't control it, which is kind of really messed up bullcrap. But at least the good news is that he actually took Blade's sword along with his sword, and he was able to do it. take down the dragon. Kind of take down the dragon. But yeah, they have to go against, of course, Graphite. So they really need something to help fight him. But sadly, level 5 is too much, and well, everyone breaks away. And of course, well, the doctor who saved Ex-Aid's life, he's like, well, it wasn't just me who saved your life. We had a team. We all trusted each other. So that's what happens now, is that we all have to learn how to work as a team. But sadly, it doesn't work. So Ex-Aid had to do something very, very drastic. He actually had to come to all of them and be cocky and say, hey, if you want this to get shot, you're going to have to take it from my damn hands. Of course, at this point, you do actually have them getting their Gashats back now. Yeah, they got their Gashats back because everyone got knocked out. And, well, Snipe didn't keep his Gashats while he was getting knocked out. So the Gashats went to the ground and, well, they took him back. So you have the level 5 and he's doing it. And then, well, they all fought him. And then as soon as the Gashat got out of him, well, the power got out of him and circled around. They all shot at it. And then all of a sudden, one Gashat turned into 4 Gashats. And, well, that's how they work together and take down Graphite, is by all using level 5. And that's why it was overwhelming. And of course, well, it's kind of funny seeing how it goes, is that Ex-Aid gets to have the headgear, Blade gets to have the sword combo, Snipe gets to have the gun combo / I think it kind of looks like a magnet to me. And of course, you have freaking Boston Bike, who actually gets to have the gun, the sword, and the legs. Yeah, so he's able to fight instead of just being a bike or an upgraded bike again. So that's good. They all knocked him down. He's been defeated. And, well, then after that, they said, we have all 8 Gashats. Now we just got to get 2 Gashats left. And I think they already got 1 Gashat. The only thing left is the bike. Yeah, the Kazuki Sports. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, they have to get that one. So they have to go against Dark Ex-Aid. And Dark Ex-Aid is a piece of crap jerk because they took the kid. Actually, no, the freaking president. He lured the kid out. He said, hey, you got to put the kid in a certain location. So you have Doctor and Asuna. They brought the kid, and then Dark Ex-Aid shows up and is like, oh, frick. At this point, we actually know that his name is Jin M. So Kamen Rider Jin M. So yes, holy frick, we got this crap going on. And now it's like, oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, but he got Kazuki Sports, and, well, he actually said that he had so many experiments to do previously, and he wants to make a brand new one, but the only way to make this brand new game is if he actually gets someone killed. Someone has to die. So they decide to actually make a target on his back, so he dies, and he's able to use it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's very crazy. So the Kazuki Sports has been taken, and it actually fits Kamen Rider Ex-Aid better than Getsu Robots. So, yeah, I think that might be his go-to. And for those who actually remember, when it came to the crossover to begin Ex-Aid, yeah, Kazuki Sports is actually the Gashat that was chased after. Yeah. It's kind of funny that this kid actually hates Christmas and hates cakes, but it's all because of the whole thing that his mom and dad, whatever. Yeah, you got that little underscore. But anyways, yes, so Jimu actually had a game over, but he didn't die, which I guess that's why limitless. So he was able to inject himself with the Gashat and made the Gashat, and it's like, oh, frick. And he was able to just go away. No, actually, no. And beforehand, the coroner actually knew who he was. And sadly, because of this other bastard, I don't remember his name, he decided to replace the Mr. President, put him far away. Then he's right there with the freaking Henshin device along with the Gashat and saying, hey, this has been fun. So yeah, so everyone doesn't trust the coroner. But as soon as this part happens, it's been revealed. And everyone's like, holy frick, the coroner is right. We should have trusted him from the get-go. Yeah, you guys should have. Yeah, you guys really should have. After that, we find out that it's a zombie game. I forgot what was the name of. But anyways, yeah, we got a zombie game, and then all of a sudden more stuff happens, and then, well, yeah, you had the coroner deciding to look up lots of stuff. Like, for instance, how come? Yeah, because it looked like all doctors using the Henshin device had to get some shots or operation done so they can have some antibodies for the virus that's going on. And well, it turns out Imu here, aka Ex-Aid, didn't have that. But it looks like there was some foul play involved because 16 years ago he did have an operation. So yeah, that's a good question mark. And then you have this what's going on with his dad. Yeah, so it looks like the ex-president, aka the president's father. Yeah, we got some questions going on here. So yeah, we got awful good questions, and then the coroner, instead of deciding to go in a safe place, decides to go into this random place and says, "Hey guys, you need to meet me over here. I have something important to tell you." But sadly, the Mr. President shows up there. He's like, "Hey, I'll give you this cachet if you do not tell anyone anything. Keep your mouth shut." And yeah, but of course, like I would figure, is like, yeah, the answer is no, and then let's use it against him. But sadly, the cachet almost killed him. Yeah, he was on 2 lives left. He had 2 lines on his life left. But yeah, then you had the freaking president saying, "That's not how to use it." And he shows a brand new, aka the one that's graphite, that one he's been using. Yeah, so he shows that one, he puts that on, he uses it, and guess what? That freaking Gashat is level 10. What the frick? Me, even more, I'm like, where's level 4? Did we skip level 4? Why in the world is not level 4? Yeah, now we're gonna maybe skip level 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's like, what the frick, man? Yeah, so our coroner friend here, he didn't have a chance because he had 2 lines on his life left. So he got beaten the frick up. Meanwhile, the president made sure that the others can't make it there in time. So as soon as they make it there, well, he has a game over. And he wasn't able to tell them anything except for like a few words. But he didn't tell them like the whole truth. Which me personally, I was just said, it's like, yeah, you should be cool to just straight up be like, got a recorder, got something. I'm going to just say something very, very fast, and you can slow it down, and then you'll be able to listen to all that I had to tell you. But yeah, he actually died. Holy freak. Yeah, that's actually episode 12. But yeah, he actually freaking damn died. Holy crap. Not only that, but how they're going to deal with level 10? Not even that, but oh, well, the good news is that thanks to the coroner, Ex-Aid can actually use level 5 now. Yeah, he was able to get into Ex-Aid's head and heart, and now he's able to use level 5 without having to even split it up. Now the real messed up question is, how are you going to go against a level 10? Holy frick. How are you going to go against a level 10? So that's the messed up part here. This is where we're stuck right now. But anyways, that's about it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I know it's been long, but man, Kamen Rider Ex-Aid is awesome. Definitely watch it. As for the rest of you who are not watching it because, well, lots of subtitles, it's annoying. Hopefully this actually is a better source to listen